champion Kansas City Chiefs and the home of Southeast of Salina sports. Local news, sports, and talk. KINA, 910 AM and 107.5 FM.
94.5 FM KG Prime is Salina's favorite classic pop hit station. Playing all the songs you love from the 80s and 90s, Prime is the at-work station you listen to all day long. Playing the greatest hits on earth. 94.5.
Welcome into the Equity Bank broadcasting booth live from Minneapolis as the Sacred Heart Lady Knights rounding out a very busy week here in Minneapolis, taking on the Minneapolis Lady Lions. The Lady Knights falling to Hayes TMP 55-45 last night and extends a 2-game losing streak, as earlier on in the week they traveled out to southeast of Salina and lost to them 50-43. We move ahead here tonight, taking on the Minneapolis Lady Lions, coming into this one 9-4. 4-2 on the season. We'd like to go over some league standings here before the start of this one. Southeast of Salina, the lone team, sitting at 7-1 in league, 12-4 overall as they come into the week on bye. Ellsworth sitting in at 5-2 in league, 10-4. They also have a bye. Minneapolis sitting at 4-2 in league, 9-4 overall. Beloit sitting at 5-3 in league, 8-7 overall, as they are on a bye as well. Sacred Heart sitting 3-4 in league and 6-8 overall. Republic County 1-6 in league, 3-12 overall. And rounding out the girls' standings, Lions sitting 0-5 in league, 2-10 overall, as they play at Republic County here tonight. And now here for your starting lineups, Minneapolis Lady Lions, under the direction of Brian Weatherman, assisted by Mitch Shea. He'll start a 5'9" sophomore, and Riley Robinson averaging 4.5 points per game. Bailey Randall Hurt, a 5'10" sophomore, averaging 12.4 points on the game, and their leading rebounder. Josie Schrader, a 5'4" senior starting. Brady Weatherman, a senior, and Raylan Robinson, also a 5'4" senior, averaging 3.5. Coach Hines sticking with his 5, and Adeline Lee, Skylar Douglas, Mia Hamilton, Nicole Richards, and Eden Sharpton. As Douglas and Riley Robinson to jump. Minneapolis will control it here early on. Josie Schrader takes it left side to Raylan Robinson. Raylan kicks it on over to her sister Riley Robinson. Schrader with an early 3 ball, bounces off the iron and board tore in by Eden Sharpton here. Adeline Lee in transition, hustles down court for the Lady Knights. Mia Hamilton thinks about the 3, loses her footing, kicks it back to Douglas though. Douglas near side here. Hamilton taking it around the horn to Richards. Richards drives it in, kicks it to Sharpton. Sharpton's shot no good and blocked by Bailey Randall Hurt. The Lions take it over as Randall Hurt takes it across the midline, kicking it off to Raylan Robinson. Raylan at the top of the key. Kicks it off to Riley. Riley drives in the paint. Stuck, double team. And she's called with a travel here as the Lady Lions commit their first turnover here in the first minute of this one. 7:06 on the clock here in the first. No score thus far. Adeline Lee kicks it off to Mia Hamilton. Douglas has it. Douglas, leading scorer for the Lady Knights, sitting at 16.1 on the season. Lee. She'll put up a 3 ball, and she'll hit it. Adeline Lee gets on the board first for the Lady Knights as she hits that tray. Adeline Lee, a huge contributor here for the Lady Knights as Josie Schrader drives into the paint. Bounces off the iron. Board brought in by Bailey Randall Hurt, though. Raylan Robinson has it. Brady Weatherman now has it. Drives. Kicks it back out to Raylan. Raylan Robinson, she'll put up a tray, bounces off the iron, and board brought in by Skylar Douglas. Douglas will take it across court. Mia Hamilton wide open, kicks it down, she'll score. Mia Hamilton, a nice clean drive and score, bounces it off And the Lady Knights here up 5-0. 6 minutes have gone by. As the Lady Lions don't get anything working there. Adeline Lee has it. She'll kick it on over to Douglas. Douglas, 3-ball. Does not go. Board brought in by Randall Hurt for the Lady Lions. Randall Hurt already with 2 rebounds here in this one as she averages 8.3 on the game. Josie Schrader has it for the Lady Lions. A great shooter. Brady Weatherman has it near side here. Being guarded well by Adeline Lee. Great defense here by the Lady Knights here in the early going. Raylan Robinson takes it back out, trying to set something up. Takes it far side to Josie Schrader. Schrader kicks it on to Randall Hurt. Randall Hurt down low to Riley Robinson. And Riley Robinson goes up for the shot, but fouled going up, shot no good. She'll be sent to the free throw line for 2. As that foul was called on Adeline Lee, that's her first personal. Riley Robinson, a 5'9" sophomore. Riley trying to get on the board here first for the Lions. Her first. Bounces off the back iron and does not go. As Addison Abel checks in for Josie Schrader here in the early going of this first quarter. Riley Robinson, her second. Bounces off the iron. And board brought in by Eden Sharpton for the Lady Knights. Sharpton averaging 3.3 rebounds on the season. Lee in transition. She'll kick it to Douglas. Douglas back to Lee. Lee wide open 3-ball goes. Adeline Lee with another 3 basket. And she has 6 now on this one as the Lions down by 8. Lady Knights leading 8-0 with 4:57 left in the first quarter. And Coach Brian Weatherman wants a timeout. And we'll take that timeout with you here on Salina Post.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Contact Scott Osherman, agent at Scott Osherman Agency, Inc. at 75-392-3111 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
8-0 is the score here. Lady Knights on top. 4:57 left in the first quarter. Noah Helgett, Brian Dennett, bringing you Lady Knight action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho. As the Lady Lions get the ball here, Raylan Robinson taking it over. Nearly loses it, but she gets it back. Atlee Smith checking in for the Lady Lions. As Abel trying to find Randall Hurt down low, does not get it to go. And they'll turn it over again here. As Nicole Richards turns it over. But they get it back here as the Lady Lions playing great defense. As Mia Hamilton scores again. A deep 2. 11-0's the lead here now. Randall Hurt has it, top of the key. A threat beyond the arc. Great 3-point shooter in Bailey Randall Hurt. Addison Abel kicks it to Weatherman. Weatherman out to Raylan Robinson. Robinson, she'll drive into the paint. Bounces off the glass and rolls in. Raylan Robinson scores first for the Lady Lions here. Lady Knights leading 11-2. 3:55 left in the first quarter. Adeline Lee kicks it off to Nicole Richards. Nicole Richards back to Lee here near side. Lee cross court to Mia Hamilton. Mia Hamilton drives. Loses the handle. Sharpton gets it though. Kicks it back out to Douglas. And Skylar Douglas will put up a tray and she'll hit it. Lady Knights, three balls here in this one. 14-2 is the score. Lady Knights on top. As Weatherman, she'll drive. Does not get her shot to connect. And board brought in easily by Adeline Lee. Lee in transition. She'll kick it to Hamilton near side. Hamilton wants nothing. She'll give it to Lee. Lee down to Richards. Richards kicks it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton on over to Douglas. Skylar Douglas, a great shooter for the Lady Knights. As Eden Sharpton trapped underneath. Kicks it back to Richards. Richards' shot does not go. And board fought in by Raylan Robinson. Robinson takes it up court. kicks it to Abel. Abel on over to Weatherman. Weatherman fakes a three, does not. Drives it into the paint, tries kicking it back out to Raylan Robinson, and sends it over her head as the Lady Lions commit their third turnover here in this first quarter. Lady Knights leading 14-2, 2:48 left in this first quarter. As Bethany Campa and Alyssa Patterson checking in for the Lady Knights. Hamilton and Sharpton sitting. Richards to throw it in for Lee. Lee walking it up the court here. She'll get it across midcourt. Lions trying to play tight defense here. Patterson has it, far side, getting trapped by Robinson and Abel. And Atlee Smith gets it stolen away as Alyssa Patterson loses it. Smith with the steal there. Abel has it. Looking to Miley McClure. Miley McClure checking in, a 5'4" sophomore. As Coach Weatherman trying to get the bench rolling here. McClure's three does not go and rebounded by the Lady Knights. The Lady Lions, missing their leading scorer and Macy McClure tonight. Campa walks with it, trying to get it off, but she's caught picking up both feet. As Brady Weatherman, Bailey Randall Hurt, and Raylan Robinson checks back in for the Lady Lions here. 1:58 left in the first quarter. The Lady Knights leading 14-2 still. As Schrader inbounds it to Robinson. Robinson kicks it to her sister and Riley Robinson. As Riley Robinson commits a turnover, trying to get it back to Raylan. And she'll pass it out of bounds right into the bench of the Lady Knights. Lady Knights will take over here. 1:44 left in the first quarter. Lee on over to Campa. Campa back to Lee there. Lee down to Richards. Richards finding Patterson down low. And she tries driving, but guarded well by the Lady Lions as Alyssa Patterson commits a turnover here for the Lady Knights. Raylan Robinson bringing it up court for the Lady Lions. Scans, kicks it off to Randall Hurt. Randall Hurt has it here. She'll dribble, drive. She'll bounce it off the glass and rolls out. Board fought for and last touched by the Lady Knights. Lady Lions to inbound it here. 1:15 left in the first quarter. They are down by 12 as Randall Hurt throws it away. And a backcourt violation called on the Lady Lions. Lee, Campa, Patterson, Richards, and Douglas all on the court for the Lady Knights. Schrader, Raylan Robinson, Riley Robinson, Bailey Randall Hurt, and Brady Weatherman on the court for the Lady Lions. As Nicole Richards throws it away and bounces out, the Lady Knights turn it over here again here in this first quarter as the Lady Lions will take over with 1:01 left in the first quarter, still leading by 12, 14-2. As Mia Hamilton checks back in for the Lady Knights here. Raylan Robinson takes it across court for the Lady Lions. Dribbling, takes it left side to Riley Robinson. Riley on over to Bailey Randall Hurt. As Raylan finds Riley down low. Nice feed by Raylan to Riley. Riley puts up the basket, count the basket, and she'll get an and one opportunity here. Fouled by Skylar Douglas. Riley Robinson, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 4.5 points per game, 3.9 rebounds per game, and 1.4 assists for the Lady Lions. A key contributor here as an underclassman, as her free throw does not go. And board fought for, rebounded by Raylan, does not go. And board brought in by the Lady Knights. Hamilton in transition. She'll hustle down court. Kicks it off to Lee. Lee on over to Douglas. 32 seconds left here in the first. As Richards try finding Lee, does not get it to go. Turns it over again here for the Lady Knights as the Lady Lions trying to answer here. Lead now by 10. Lady Knights 14, Minneapolis 4. 13 seconds. Lady Lions will have one last opportunity here in the first quarter as Robinson finds Bailey Randall Hurt. Bailey Randall Hurt in the paint. Does not get her shot to go, but fights for her own rebound, and she'll put it back up. Bailey Randall Hurt scores for the first time here tonight. Great physical toughness underneath for Bailey Randall Hurt and the Lady Lions here. As the Lady Lions go on a 6-2 run to end the first quarter. Lady Knights leading 14-6. We'll take a break here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Contact Scott Osherman, agent at Scott Osherman Agency, Inc. at 75-392-3111 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
The Lady Knights starting out the second quarter here with the ball. Adeline Lee will dribble. She'll drive. She'll kick it back out to Hamilton. Hamilton, high post to Richards. Richards back to Lee. Lee puts up another three. Lee now with 9 points, all coming from beyond the arc for the Lady Knights. Now leading 17-6 here. 30 seconds gone by here. Schrader has it for the Lady Lions. She'll drive. She'll kick it back up to Weatherman. Weatherman, a three-point shooter. She'll drive. Short. And an offensive foul was called on the Lady Lions there. Foul was called on Riley Robinson. Her first, team first, as the Lady Knights will take over here. Adam Lee taking it across midcourt line for the Lady Knights. She'll look right, gives it off to Hamilton. Hamilton over to Douglas. Douglas to Richards. Richards trying to find Hamilton, and Hamilton loses the ball handle and turns it over here. First turnover here in this second quarter. 17-6 the score here. Lady Knights leading. 7:07 left here in the first half. As Schrader inbounds it to Raylan Robinson. And she'll take it across. Hustling. Loses her ball handle. And a backcourt violation called on the Lady Lions as the Lady Knights will take it over here. Richards to inbound it for the Lady Knights. Lee with 9. She'll kick it on over to Richards. Richards on over around the horn to Hamilton. Hamilton to Douglas. Douglas, the leading scorer for the Lady Knights here on the season. Adeline Lee not far behind her. Lee gets it to Douglas. Josie Schrader with a steal. Douglas could not handle it. Schrader. Fast break. Gets a nice clean shot as Josie Schrader scores here. First for the Lady Lions. A timeout called by Coach Carl Hines. As the Lady Lions trying to claw back at the deficit here. Down by 9, 17-8. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first half, and we'll take a timeout with you here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into the Equity Bank broadcasting booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Brian Denham behind the camera, bringing you Lady Night action here from Minneapolis on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho. 6:20 left to go in the first half. Lady Knights leading by 9, 17-8. as Richards has it far side. Kicks it off to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to find Sharpton down low, but being guarded well by the Lady Lions. Lee has it. Lee has 9 here in this first half so far. Richards has it, kicks it to Douglas. Douglas dribble, drives, kicks it back out to Richards. Richards on around the horn to Hamilton. Now Lee has it. Lee, deep 3, bounces off the glass and rattles in. Adeline Lee with her 4th three-pointer here tonight. Lee now with 12 in this contest. That's the Lady Lions trying to answer, getting it down low. A feed from Weatherman to Riley Robinson. She goes up with a shot, does not get it to go. And she'll be sent to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Mia Hamilton called with that foul. Robinson has been at the line 3 times thus far, has missed all 3. Riley Robinson, her first will go up. And bounces off the back iron and rattles out. As Addison Abel checking in for Josie Schrader here. 20-8 is the score here. Lady Knights on top. A little over 5.5 left to go here in the first half. As Riley Robinson set to shoot her second. Bounces off the same spot there as the first. No good. Board brought in by Adeline Lee. Lee in transition. Gives it to Douglas. Douglas dribble drives. Kicks it back out to Adeline Lee. Adeline Lee with another three-pointer, and Adeline Lee on fire here in this first half. Now has 15. All 15 of those coming from beyond the arc. As the Lady Lions trying to find Bailey Randall Hurt down low, and foul was called on Eden Sharpton. Correction, that foul was actually called on Skylar Douglas. Lady Lions has it now. As Miley McClure nearly throws it out, but Addison Abel gets it back. Douglas playing great defense on Abel. Robinson kicks it over to Weatherman. Weatherman for a 3-ball, and she'll get her 3-pointer to go. Brady Weatherman gets on the board for the first time here tonight with a 3-ball. As Mia Hamilton in transition has it. Dribble, drive. Trying to find Richards, and fouled in the paint there by the Lady Lions. That foul was called on Brady Weatherman as she commits her first. Just the team second here. As Josie Schrader checks back in for the Lady Lions, as well as Atlee Smith. Riley Robinson and Brady Weatherman setting for the Lady Lions here. 4:41 left to go in the first half. The Lady Knights leading 23-11. As Douglas has it here, near side, kicks it to Lee. Lee being guarded well by Miley McClure, the sophomore. Lee, dribble, drive, little floater goes, and she hits it. Adeline Lee with another basket here. Lee has scored all 11 points for the Lady Knights here in this second quarter. As Randall Hurt, dribble, drive, she'll take it to the house and gets it to go. Bailey Randall Hurt gets a basket here. Count the basket, fouled by Mia Hamilton, her second. As Bailey Randall Hurt has 4 on the contest here, being sent to the line for an and one opportunity. Mia Hamilton has 2. She'll sit. Alyssa Patterson checking in for her. As Randall Hurt, her and one, hits it. She now has 5. Lady Lions down by 11, 25-14. 4:10 left to go here in the first half. Douglas, dribble, drive. Bounces off the iron, short, and board brought in by Josie Schrader. Schrader will take it across court for the Lady Lions. She'll kick it on off to Randall Hurt. Randall Hurt down low to Atlee Smith. Her shot does not go, and board brought in by Nicole Richards. Nearly loses it. Miley McClure chasing that one down, fighting for it, but she steps out with it. As a slew of Lady Lions check in for the game. Brady Weatherman, Raylan Robinson, and Riley Robinson checking in. 3:53 left to go in the first half. The Lady Knights leading by 11, 25-14. As Hamilton gets it in to Lee. Lee hustling down court, being guarded by Weatherman. She'll take it left side, gives it off to Bethany Campo. Bethany Campo hands it off to Skylar Douglas. Adeline Lee has it. Lee. Phenomenal shooting here in this second quarter. Has all 11 for the Lady Knights in this second quarter. Campa stuck with it. Dribble, drives, baseline. Kicks it back out to Richards. Richards will put up a 3-ball. Bounces off the iron. Board battled for. And a foul underneath was called. Inbound play set here. Foul was called on Alyssa Patterson. Her first personal. As Bailey Randall Hurt checks back in for the Lady Lions here. 3:19 left to go in the first half. 25-14 is the score. Lady Knights on top. Eden Sharpton checks back in for the Lady Knights. As Raylan Robinson kicks it on off to Josie Schrader. Josie Schrader to Bailey Randall Hurt. 3 minutes left in the first half. Weatherman to Raylan Robinson, Raylan trying to find her sister Riley down low and passes the ball out of bounds. The Lady Knights taking over here with 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Up by 11. Adeline Lee hustles it across court. She'll dribble, drive, being guarded well. Kicks it back out to Bethany Campa. Bethany Campa, baseline, trying to find Skylar Douglas, but ball tipped out by the Lady Lions. Lady Knights will inbound it here underneath the basket. 2:45 left to go in the first half. Still up by 11, 25-14. Douglas will kick it on off to Campa. Campa trying to find Douglas, but stolen away by Josie Schrader. Josie Schrader, fast break, does not finish. Board brought in by Bethany Campa, but foul was called. That foul was called on Riley Robinson, her second of this one. As Atlee Smith checks back in for the Lady Lions. Nicole Richards to throw it in for the Lady Knights here. Lee being guarded well. Lady Knights press defense here. Tight defense. Brady Weatherman wants that ball from Lee. Lee will give it off to Campa. Skylar Douglas has it. Douglas to Lee. Lee for another three. And Adeline Lee with another three here in this second quarter. Wow, what a game Adeline Lee is having. She has 20 here in this second quarter. As the Lady Lions down by 14, 28-14. Lady Knights up here as Brian Weatherman wants a timeout. And we'll take a timeout here with you. You're listening to Lady Knight Basketball here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
28-14 is the score here in Minneapolis. Lady Knights up by 14, 2:13 left to go here in the second quarter. And what a first half Adeline Lee has had, as she has knocked down 6 3-pointers. She has 20 thus far. Lee averaging 13.8, their second leading scorer for the Lady Knights. As Raylan Robinson will take it across midcourt for the Lady Lions. She'll kick it off to Weatherman. Weatherman, a great shooter for the Lions. She tries driving and fouled going in. Lady Lions will inbound it underneath the basket. As Adeline Lee picks up her second foul. Lady Knights wanting to keep her out of foul trouble. As Brady Weatherman, she'll put up a free throw and does not go. She'll have one more here. 2:01 left to go in the first half. Lee has 20 for the Lady Knights. Douglas has 3, and Mia Hamilton with 4. Just those 3 scorers have put points on the board here for the Lady Knights. As Brady Weatherman's second free throw goes. Adeline Lee having a career night. Lee has it. Lee kicks it on over to Douglas. Douglas, top of the key, being guarded well by the Lady Lions. Douglas, dribble, drive. She'll kick it back out to Lee. Lee has it, top of the key. She'll kick it to Richards. Richards nearly getting the ball stolen away, but she'll dribble, drive, kicks it to Eden Sharpton. Nice lane pass by Richards, giving it to Eden Sharpton, and Sharpton, scores first here. Now 4 different Lady Knights have scored here for the Lady Knights. 15 points separate the two teams as Weatherman's 3 does not go. Board fought for, but won by Skylar Douglas. Minute 10 left to go here in the first half. Lady Knights leading 30-15 as Skylar Douglas has the ball here for the Lady Knights. She'll kick it on over to Bethany Campa. Campa to Lee. Lee back to Campa, far side. Nicole Richards has the pass. She'll kick it on over to Lee. Lee, dribble, drive, baseline, kicks it back to Sharpton. Sharpton back to Nicole Richards. Richards for 3. Bounces off the front iron, but rebounded by Bethany Campa, and she does not get it to finish. As Eden Sharpton battles for the rebound, and she gets fouled underneath. Foul called on Bailey Randall, just her first personal. Three 30 points the Lady Knights have scored here in this first half. 37 seconds left. Skylar Douglas has it far side. And a moving screen was called on the Lady Knights. The foul was called on Mia Hamilton. That's her 3rd personal of this contest here tonight. As Holly Bonilla checks in for the Lady Knights, a junior. Bonilla, one we haven't seen very much of this season, but her getting some playing time here with with Hamilton having 3. As Raylan Robinson dribble drive, blocked by Sharpton. Board brought in by Campa. Coach Hines saying slow it down. Douglas has control of it. Douglas dribbles, stuck with it, top of the key, being guarded well by Raylan Robinson. Great screen by Richards. Douglas stuck with it, and the Lady Lions called with a foul. Lady Knights will inbound it here with 4 seconds on the clock as Josie Schrader for the Lady Lions pick up that one. That's just her first personal. Skylar Douglas set to shoot 2 free throws here. Douglas, her first, rolls out. As Ellie Campa checks in for Nicole Richards. Campa, Sharpton, Douglas, Bonilla, and Campa, both of the Campa girls in for the Lady Knights. Douglas, her second, rolls in. Skylar Douglas goes 1 for 2 there. As Douglas has 4 now in this first half. Raylan Robinson throws up a shot as the buzzer sounds of the end of the second quarter. Lady Knights leading 31-15. We'll take a short break, get some stats gathered, and be back with first half action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back in here, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Knights leading 31-15 at half. Wow, what a second quarter for the Lady Knights as they went on a 17-9 run there in that second quarter, leading 31-15. And boy, howdy, what a night Adeline Lee has had from beyond the arc. She has 20 on the game, 6 3-pointers, 18 of those 20 coming from beyond the arc. And man, she has shot lights out as Skylar Douglas brings in 4. Mia Hamilton with 4 and Eden Sharpton with 2. Eden Sharpton getting some swapping time with Bonilla. Bonilla getting some playing time early on here in this first half. A junior that we haven't seen much of this season, but coming in when she can here in Minneapolis. Now for the Lady Lions, Riley Robinson finished that first half with 2 points. Bailey Randall Hurt with 5. Brady Weatherman shoots a 3 there in that second quarter and gets a free throw to go. She had 4. Raylan Robinson finishing with 2, and Josie Schrader finishing out with 2 as well. Lady Lions committed 7 turnovers there in that first half, and the Lady Knights had 6. The lead, Lady Knights leading 31-15. We'll take a short break and be back with second half action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Regional. Brought to you by Salina Ortho. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. 31-15 is the score here going into the third quarter. And what a first half Adeline Lee had, racking in 6 3-pointers to finish that first half with 20. 4 different Lady Knights scored there in that first half. Adeline Lee owning the scoring charts with 20. Skylar Douglas with 4. Mia Hamilton with 4. And Eden Sharpton finished with 2. Turnovers, not as many as they've had thus far this season. Clean it up a little bit here in the second half as the Lady Knights on top 16 starting this second half. As Richards, Lee, Sharpton, Douglas, and Hamilton to start for the Lady Knights. Schrader, Raylan Robinson, Brady Weatherman, Riley Robinson, and Bailey Randall Hurt to start this second half for the Lady Lions as Schrader will inbound it. Raylan Robinson takes it across court. She'll kick it off to Riley Robinson. Riley to Bailey Randall Hurt. Trying to find Riley Robinson down low, but nothing open as Brady Weatherman dribble drives, takes it down into the lane. Foul going up, and she'll get 2 free throws at the line here to start this third. Foul was called on Eden Sharpton, her second. Correction, just her first. As Brady Weatherman, her first free throw is up and bounces off the iron. She'll get one more opportunity here. Weatherman, her second. It goes. Brady Weatherman now with 5 for the Lady Lions. Has quick transition for the Lady Knights. Douglas has it. Douglas around the horn to Hamilton. Hamilton gives it to Lee. Lee, like I said earlier, on fire. Douglas, she'll dribble, drives, kicked it to Sharpton. Sharpton will score for the Lady Knights here, starting out this one. A great feed and great shot by the Lady Knights here in the early going of this third quarter. As Randall Hurt will kick it off to Schrader. Schrader dribble, drives, far side. Kicks it back to Weatherman. Weatherman on over to Raylan Robinson. Raylan Robinson gives it to her sister, Riley. Riley feeds it down to Bailey Randall Hurt down low and does not finish. Inboard brought in by Eden Sharpton. Sharpton will give it off to Skylar Douglas. Skylar Douglas dribble, drive, nearly loses her the ball, but gets it back. Adeline Lee has it. Lee on over to Richards, near side here. Minute 15 gone by here. Lady Knights leading 33-16. As Hamilton, she'll put up a 3-ball, bounces off the iron, and board brought in by Nicole Richards. Nicole Richards puts up a little shot there at the high post, and it'll bounce in. Nicole Richards now scores her first shot of the contest. As Raylan Robinson takes it far side. Being stuck with it. Raylan gives it off to Brady Weatherman. Weatherman, top of the key, near mid-circle. She'll kick it off to Raylan. Raylan, far side, kicks it off to her sister in Riley Robinson. Top of the key here. Josie Schrader has it. She'll feed it down to Bailey Randall Hurt. Bailey looking for a shot, does not get it to go. And board brought in by Eden Sharpton for the Lady Knights as Skylar Douglas takes it over. Douglas takes it across court. She'll kick it off to Mia Hamilton. Mia Hamilton, far side, kicks it back off to Lee. Lee has it. Lee calling out a play here. Lady Knights up by 19 as Skylar Douglas drives, kicks it out to Hamilton, but Douglas called with the travel going in as the Lady Knights turn it over here for the first time in this second half. As Miley McClure checks in for the Lady Lions. The 5'4" sophomore, averaging 1.3 points on the game. As Randall Hurt will toss it in to Miley McClure. Miley will drive it down for the Lady Lions. Randall with it. Randall Hurt has it. She'll kick it off to Smith. Smith out to Schrader. Schrader puts up a three, rolls out, and board fought for. And Adeline Lee comes out with that board as she'll take it down court here for the Lady Knights. Lee kicks it to Douglas. Douglas, little runner, does not go. Rebound, battled for. Smith for the Lady Lions and Hamilton for the Lady Knights fighting for it. Jump ball was called and the possession arrow going to the Lady Lions. Possession arrow actually with the Lady Knights. My correction, as the Lady Knights have it here. Douglas inbounds it to Hamilton. Hamilton tries to get it to Lee. Schrader steals it away. Schrader drives, kicks it up, and Josie Schrader will answer here for the Lady Lions here in this third quarter. Schrader now has 4. As Lee nearly loses it, but Hamilton has it. Dribble, drive. Little one-handed shot. Then fouled going up. She'll get 2 shots at the free throw line as Addison Abel was called on that foul. Addison Abel, that's her first. Lady Knights leading 35-18, 4:50 left in the third quarter. As Hamilton, her first, will go in. Mia Hamilton now has 5 on the contest. Hamilton, her second, will go in as well. Mia Hamilton perfect at the free throw line. As Riley Robinson and Rayleigh Robinson and Brady Weatherman checks in for the Lady Lions. 37-18 to score here. Lady Knights leading, 4:50 left in the third quarter. As Raylan Robinson takes it across court for the Lady Lions. Press defense by the Lady Knights. Great defense here. As Richards gets out to Smith. Weatherman trying to find Riley Robinson down low. Her shot does not go, but foul going up. And Eden Sharpton will pick up her second now. As Riley Robinson going to the line to shoot 2. Score still sits 37-18. Lady Knights on top. 4:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Riley Robinson set to shoot 2 free throws here. Riley, a 5'9" sophomore. Her first is up, and she'll hit it. There in that first half, she went 0 for 5 from the free throw line, but she gets the first one here in the third. As Riley Robinson set to shoot her second. Dribbles a few times, winds up. She'll throw it. She'll hit it. Riley Robinson with her second. As Adeline Lee hustles it across court, throws it to Douglas. Douglas drives, kicks it out to Mia Hamilton. Hamilton on over to Richards. Douglas has it. Just inside the three-point line. Douglas trying to get something to work here. 4:20 left in the third quarter. Lady Knights up by 17. As Douglas drives, little right arm hook shot bounces off the glass and in. Skylar Douglas scores here for the Lady Knights in the third quarter. Now she has 6. As Addison Abel has it for the Lady Lions. She'll try finding Atlee Smith down low. Her shot's up, does not go. Foul is called on Mia Hamilton underneath, as Mia Hamilton now has 4. Atlee Smith to shoot 2 free throws here for the Lady Knights. Her first is up and rolls off. As Josie Schrader set to come in, Bailey Randall Hurt checking in for Atlee Smith, the shooter here. Atlee Smith winds up to shoot her second. It'll up and it'll go. Atlee Smith, 1 for 2 there. As Adeline Lee has it for the Lady Knights. She'll hustle across court, winding around Schrader. Lee down to Patterson. Patterson loses the ball handle and stolen away by Riley Robinson. As Raylan Robinson takes it down court for the Lady Lions. Schrader trying to find Randall Hurt down low. Randall Hurt kicks it out. Corner 3 by Weatherman. Does not go. Board fought for and brought in by Skylar Douglas for the Lady Knights. She'll kick it to Hamilton. Hamilton dribble, drive. Shots up, but no good. Foul going up by Riley Robinson. Her 3rd personal. Sending Mia Hamilton back to the line for 2. Mia Hamilton has been at the line twice thus far in this 3rd quarter. She's hit both. She'll have 2 more opportunities here. As her first is up, and it'll rattle in. Mia Hamilton now with 7 on this contest, as the Lady Knights leading by 19, 40-21, with 3:35 left in the 3rd quarter. Mia, her second, rattles in, 4 for 4 from the free throw line here in the 3rd quarter. The Lady Knights thus far has only missed 1 free throw at the line. As Schrader has it far side. Dribbles. Brings it around the horn to Raylan Robinson. Raylan Robinson calling in a play. Trying to find a high post. Does not throw it. She still has it. Weatherman, 3-ball goes. Bounces off in. Board brought in by Skylar Douglas. Douglas with another board here for the Lady Knights. A little over 3 minutes left in the 3rd as Douglas fumbles the ball and recovered by Raylan Robinson. Another turnover here for the Lady Knights as Bailey Randall Hurt controls the ball. She has it just inside the 3-point line. Her shot bounces off. And board brought in by Adeline Lee. Lee hustling it down the court. She'll find Douglas down low. Douglas, little turnaround jumper goes. Skylar Douglas scores again here for the Lady Knights. Lady Knights shooting lights out here. As Raylan Robinson has control of it. Josie Schrader near side kicks it down to Bailey Randall Hurt. Bailey Randall Hurt. Her shot down low. Great feed by Robinson. And her shot goes. Count the basket. Foul though on Alyssa Patterson, her second. Randall Hurt has 7 tonight. As Eden Sharpton and Bethany Campa checking back in for the Lady Knights. Bailey Randall Hurt, a 5'10 sophomore averaging 12.4 points on the year. Their leading rebounder sitting at 8.3 rebounds on the year. As her free throw is up and rattles in. Bailey Randall Hurt now with 8. Adeline Lee will take it down court for the Lady Knights. Hustling, moving, quick, drives, baseline, kicks it to Sharpton. Sharpton gets it back out to Richards. Little contact there as she kicks it out. Lee has it, top of the key. Finds Richards. Richards back to Campa. Campa drives, puts up a shot, nowhere near. And a tip touched by the Lady Lions. The ball sticking with the Lady Knights here. 2:03 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Lady Knights leading by 19 still, 43-24. As Campa to throw it in for the Lady Knights. Campa looking, scanning. Lady Knights has it. Richards gets the inbound, kicks it to Lee. Lee drives around the corner, kicks it back out. She has it far side corner. She'll put up a 3-ball. And she'll hit another 3. Adeline Lee, now with her 7th 3-ball of this game, has 23 in the game. As a foul called on Mia Hamilton in transition. And that's her 4th. What a phenomenal game Adeline Lee has had thus far, scoring 23 points. With only 1:43 left in the 3rd quarter, Lee has shot 7 3-pointers. Raylan Robinson going to the line to shoot, as that was a 5th team foul for the Lady Knights. Robinson set to shoot 2 here. Her first is up and rolls in. Skylar Douglas checking in for Mia Hamilton. Mia Hamilton sitting with 4 fouls. As Raylan Robinson set to take her second shot at the free throw line. She'll hit it. Raylan Robinson now has 4. 20-point game here. Lady Knights leading 46-26. A little over a minute and a half left in the third quarter as Adeline Lee has it, shooting lights out from beyond the arc. Eden Sharpton gets the feed but nearly loses it. She'll kick it back out to Richards. Richards on over to Douglas. Douglas has it. Douglas dribbles, passes on over to Richards. Richards stuck with it. Trying to feed it to Campa, but stolen away by Raylan Robinson. Raylan Robinson answers with the basket. Lady Lions with a nice little run here. As Campa has it far side. Campa stuck with it. She'll feed to Richards. Richards on over to Lee. Lee, 23 points thus far. Douglas feeds it to Sharpton. Sharpton loses her ball handle. And a jump ball called. Sharpton and Bailey Randall Hurt fighting for that one here. As the ball goes to the Lady Lions here. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Lady Knights leading 46-28. Raylan Robinson will take it across the court for the Lady Knights. Schrader has it. Schrader trying to feed it down to Randall Hurt. What a pass, what a shot, and what a basket by the Lady Lions. Bailey Randall Hurt scores again here for the Lady Lions. Down as much as 20. Little 4-0 run here. Lady Knights leading by 16, 46-30. 20 seconds left and ticking. Lee holding it out for the final shot as Campa ends up with it. Campa sends it on over to Douglas. Douglas, little handoff to Lee. Lee hustles around the perimeter. Nearly loses it. She'll dribble, drives, kicks to Douglas. Douglas for 3. Short. And board fought for by Sharpton for the Lady Knights. Schrader trying to get a hand on that rebound. Joji Schrader, a 5'4" senior, being physical underneath the basket. You have to give kudos to this Lady Lions team under the direction of Coach Brian Weatherman. They'll bring the physical mentality day in and day out. As the Lady Knights inbound it to Lee. Lee's basket does not go. Eden Sharpton, though, fighting for the rebound and does not get it to go, as that buzzer is the end of the third quarter. Lady Knights leading 46-30. We'll take a short timeout here. Be back with fourth quarter action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment, upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website, and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Welcome back in to the Equity Bank Broadcasting booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Brian Dennett behind the camera bringing you Lady Night action here. Brought to you by Salina Ortho. Lady Knights leading going into the fourth quarter 46-30. As Josie Schrader will inbound it for the Lady Lions. She'll kick it off to Raylan Robinson. What a game it has been for the Lady Knights. All they have to do is finish the last 7 minutes and 50 seconds in this one. As the Lady Knights guarding the Lady Lions very well. As Randall Hurt's shot, crazy shot by her, does not get to go. Board fought for by Eden Sharpton. Lady Knights trying to answer. Douglas' shot does not go, bounces off the iron, and board brought in by Riley Robinson. As Josie Schrader in transition, dribble, drive, does not get it to go. Adeline Lee with the rebound. Adeline Lee with 23 in this game. She had 20 alone there in that first half. As Bethany Campa has it here for the Lady Knights. Douglas dribbles, kicks it back out to Lee. Lee here with it. She'll kick it off to Bethany Campa. Campa on over to Richards. Richards has it. Stuck far side. Gives it off to Douglas though. 6:55 left to go here in this game. Lady Knights leading by 16, 46-30. As Douglas dribbles, drives, trying to find Sharpton. Sharpton loses it. Gets it back though, and a timeout called by Coach Carl Hines. They'll inbound it right underneath the basket. And we'll keep it here. We'd like to thank some of our supporters. Sage Products. Sage Products of Salina is your supplier for janitorial products for your business or home. From paper towels to soap and items from ceiling to floor. You can see products from Sage. You can get the same home field advantage at your home or office by visiting sageselects.com. Messenger Total Promotions. The official apparel provider for the Salina Post sports teams is Messenger Total Promotions. See them in downtown Salina for local high school swag like hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more. They can custom make anything and also have school items for your car. Messenger Total Promotions in Salina, Minneapolis, and Junction City. Be sure to tune in tonight on KINA at 10 for the Kansas High School basketball scoreboard show. As the Lady Knights have it here underneath the basket. Richards nearly throwing it away, but Campa has it. Campa gives it off to Douglas. Douglas has it. Little bounce pass to Richards. Richards, little overhead pass to Douglas. Lady Knights have shot lights out here tonight. Averaging 52 points on the season. They have 46 now. As Adeline Lee has it. Nearly loses it. Great defense by Josie Schrader. Campa stuck with it. Gives it off to Douglas. Douglas looking at Sharpton down low, but being guarded well by Bailey Randall Hurt down low. Sharpton gets a feed. Trying to kick it back up to Campa and turns it over here. Weatherman in transition. Wide open. Wide open shot. Bailey Randall Hurt will shoot the three ball. Does not get it to go. And board brought in by the Lady Knights as Skylar Douglas has it. Skylar Douglas in transition. She'll kick it on over to Bethany Campa. Bethany Campa nearly loses it, and she does. Brady Weatherman with the steal. Brady Weatherman with the feed. Does not get it to go. Rebounded by Josie Schrader. And a foul had been called on the Lady Knights. Adeline Lee committing her third. Miley McClure and Addison Abel checking in for the Lady Lions. Mia Hamilton checks in for the Lady Knights. Campa sitting down. Abel to throw it in for the Lady Lions. She'll kick it off to Weatherman. Weatherman, corner three, goes. Brady Weatherman scores here. And she connects here for her first shot. Just 3 points have been scored here by both teams here. These 2.5 minutes have gone by. Not a lot of scoring here in the fourth. As the Lady Knights nearly loses it, and a foul called on by Brady Weatherman as Adeline Lee nearly loses it. Weatherman called with her second personal. 46-33 is the score here. Lady Knights leading with 5:18 left. As Schrader checks in for the Lady Lions. Douglas throws it into Sharpton. Sharpton. Little backhanded pass back to Douglas. Douglas gives it to Hamilton. Lady Lions playing great defense here. As Richards nearly loses it. As Schrader gets her hands on it and jump ball called. Possession arrow sticking with the Lady Knights. 5:07 left to go here in the fourth. Lady Knights leading by 13, 46-33, as Douglas throws it in for the Lady Knights. She'll kick it to Mia Hamilton. Hamilton goes. And a foul called on Josie Schrader. Schrader, that's just her second. Second team here. As Douglas to throw it in again for the Lady Knights. Gives it to Lee. Lee with 23 points. Mia Hamilton has it. Far side. She'll kick it to Douglas. Douglas has it. And Douglas gets fouled by Addison Abel. Addison Abel picks up her second. Douglas throws it in to Hamilton. Hamilton drives, tries to find Richards, but the pass not there and tipped out by the sophomore and Miley McClure. 4:50 left to go in the game. Lady Knights leading 46-33. Douglas throwing it in for the Lady Knights. Finds Lee. Oh no! And Adeline Lee, not knowing where she was, crosses the midline, and a backcourt violation was called on the Lady Knights. As the Lady Knights commit another turnover here. 4:49 left to go in the fourth. Lady Knights leading by 13, 46-33. As Riley Robinson checks in for the Lady Lions, Mylan McClure sitting. Raylan Robinson has the ball here, near side for the Lady Lions. She'll kick it to Weatherman. Weatherman for three. Does not get it to go. Board brought in by the Lady Knights. And Mia Hamilton. Hamilton quickly taking it across court. Runs in to Sharpton. And she loses it. Jump ball called. Has a great physical play by Josie Schrader once again. Gets her hands on the ball. Jump ball. Has some confusion here. Not sure what. With some correction, they weren't sure on the arrow, but the arrow was sticking with the Lions. Now the Lady Lions have it. Raylan Robinson in transition. She'll kick it on over to Josie Schrader. Schrader gives it to Bailey Randall Hurt. She'll hand it off to Raylan Robinson. Weatherman feeds it down to Randall Hurt. Randall Hurt puts up a shot, does not go. Board brought in by Nicole Richards. A little over 4 minutes left to go here. Lady Knights still leading by 13. And in transition, Adeline Lee had it, a full timeout called by Coach Hines, and we'll take that full timeout with you here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
4:09 left in this game. Lady Knights leading by 13, 46-33. Welcome back to the Equity Bank Broadcasting booth, brought to you by Salina Post and Salina Ortho. Noah Helgett on the call. Brian Dennett behind the camera as Adeline Lee in transition. Crosses midline. She'll take it right side. Adeline Lee has it. Now Hamilton. Hamilton kicks it on over to Richards. Richards driving around the corner at the top of the key and fouled. Going in, foul was on Addison Abel. Abel picks up her third personal. 3:53 left to go here in the game. The score has not changed. Lady Knights leading still by 13, 46-33. As Lee gets the handle, and a foul was called on Brady Weatherman. Brady Weatherman picking up her third. As the Lady Lions now have 5 team fouls, Adeline Lee going to the line. Adeline Lee has 23 on the game, 20 of those coming in the first half, and she's only shot one shot here in the third, that 3-ball. As her first free throw is up and rattles out. Adeline Lee, just a 13.8 points per game shooter this season. Skylar Douglas, our leading scorer, with 16.1. As Riley Robinson checks back in for the Lady Lions. Addison Abel sitting. Lee, her second, rolls in. Adeline Lee now with 24. Has to be approaching near a career high for her. What a game she has had. 3:45 left to go in this one. Lady Knights leading 47-33 as Minneapolis has it. Josie Schrader drives, post, high post shot does not go. Board brought in by Nicole Richards. Adeline Lee takes it far side across midcourt. Hustling and fouled. Poked in by Brady Weatherman. Weatherman picks up her fourth now. As Adeline Lee will be going back to the line again for another two. A stellar performance by her. Lee. Her shot is up and rattles off. Adeline Lee at the line again here to shoot her fourth. 1 for 3 thus far. Her second rolls out and board brought in by Bailey Randall Hurt for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions down by 14 here late in this fourth as Randall Hurt. She'll try controlling it. A shooter that can hit 3 balls. And a beast down low. As Schrader had it far side. And play was stopped as foul was called on Sacred Heart's number 12. That's Nicole Richards picking up just her first. Lady Knights leading by 14. 3:10 left in this one as Brady Weatherman puts up a 3-ball. Bounces off the iron. And an over the back foul was called on Bailey Randall Hurt. Randall Hurt just her second. As they were set to inbound it, but they aren't, because that's over 5 fouls. 2 shots from the free throw line for the Lady Knights. Eden Sharpton set to shoot those 2. 3:06 left to go here in the fourth. The Lady Knights leading by 14. Eden Sharpton set to shoot. Her first is up and bounces off the iron and rolls out. Eden Sharpton has 4 in this contest. Lady Knights have only made 1 free throw this fourth quarter. Sharpton, her second. She'll hit it. Eden Sharpton now with 5 on the contest. Lady Knights leading 48-33. 3 minutes left to go in the game. As Raylan Robinson will take it far side. She'll hustle. She'll dribble. She'll drive. She'll kick it back out to Weatherman though. Weatherman 3-ball goes. Brady Weatherman with a shot. She now has 2 threes in this fourth quarter. She has 11 on the game. As a timeout has been called by Coach Brian Weatherman. We'll keep you here to thank some of our sponsors. We'd like to thank 8140 Auto Service. Whatever your vehicle needs, get it done at 8140 Auto Service in Salina. From oil changes, tune-ups, and routine repairs to brake work, heating and cooling, and everything in between, 8140 can handle just about any job and be friendly to your budget. Make sure to tune in to KINA tonight at 10 for the Kansas High School Basketball School Board Show. Hear scores and game wraps from across the state of Kansas, brought to you by Home Automotive Centers in Salina Regional Hospital. Also can be heard at 910KINA.com. The Lady Knights to inbound it here to start out of Brian Weatherman's timeout. 2:49. That's all that's left in this one. Lady Knights up as far as 20. Now up by 12. Adam Lee hustles across midcourt. She's far side, being double teamed. Lady Lions going to do press defense here. And they get to Adeline Lee, and then the Lady Knights lose it here. Lady Knights wanting to finish strong here as they commit a turnover on the baseline underneath their basket. Bethany Campa checks in for the Lady Knights. Raylan Robinson will take it across midcourt for the Lady Lions. She'll give it off to Riley Robinson. Riley to Bailey Randall Hurt. Raylan feeds it down to Riley Robinson. Basket was made, but foul was called on the court. Foul was called on Nicole Richards. That's her second personal. And the Lady Lions will be inbounding it underneath their basket. Josie Schrader set to throw it in. Schrader will give it off into Bailey Randall Hurt. Hurt on over to Raylan Robinson. Brady Weatherman with another three, and she'll hit 3 straight threes for the Lady Lions, as the Lady Lions have only scored 9 here in this fourth quarter, all 9 coming from Brady Weatherman's 3 3-pointers. Weatherman has made 4 threes on the game tonight. As another timeout's been called, and we'll take that timeout with you here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Contact Scott Osherman, agent at Scott Osherman Agency, Inc. at 785-392-3111 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back into this one. 2:17 left in this one. The Minneapolis Lady Lions trying to cut that deficit down. Lady Knights leading 48-39 here. The Lady Knights have been on top most of this game here tonight. Up as most as 20. But now the lead to 9. As Brady Weatherman has scored 3 3-pointers here in this fourth quarter to cut that deficit down just a little. As Nicole Richards to throw it into Lee. Lee has it. Lee being guarded by Schrader. Lee taking it across midcourt, nearly losing it, but still has it. Gives it off to Douglas. Great defense by the Lady Lions. As Schrader and Lee getting tangled up there. Douglas has it. Douglas kicks it off to Richards. 1:54 left. As Richards trying to pass it to Hamilton. And Nicole Richards called with the travel here. As the Lady Knights have turned it over 9 times unofficially here in this fourth quarter. As Bethany Campa checks in. Coach Hines and the Lady Knights wanting to finish this one strong. Their last win coming on the road at Hutch Trinity, winning that one 51-36. As Schrader puts up a 3-ball, does not get it to go. Rebound tipped out and brought in by Adeline Lee. Lee gets fouled on by Raylan Robinson. Robinson not liking that one. But that's her first personal. Sending the superstar and Adeline Lee to the line. Lee has 24 on the game here. 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Her first. She'll hit it. Adeline Lee now with 25. As the Lady Knights leading by 10 here. 1:38 left to go here in this game. Adeline Lee, her second. Goes as well. Adeline Lee. What a performance by her. Has 26 on the game here. 20 of those points coming in the first half. As Raylan Robinson drives it in, kicks it back out to Weatherman. Weatherman hits another 3. What a performance by Brady Weatherman here in this second half. She has now hit 4 3-pointers. She has 17 on the game. What a performance by her. Adeline Lee has it. Adeline Lee getting trapped. Lions trying to get this one back without a turnover. As the Lady Lions nearly get it taken away, but Coach Hines called a timeout just in time. And a full timeout has been called by Coach Hines and the Lady Knights. Up by 8, 50-42 here. 1:05 left to go in the fourth. And we'll take a timeout here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into this one. Lady Knights leading by 8, 50-42. 1:05 left to go in the game. We'd like to bring up the league standings here for the Lady Girls. A tight race. For second place there is Ellsworth sitting at 5-2. Minneapolis at 4-2. Beloit at 5-3, and Sacred Heart sitting at 3-4. Just a couple games separating those four teams. As I know, Beloit beat the Lady Lions at Beloit. Lady Trojans came to Sacred Heart just before the February month, and the Lady Knights snuck away with a 46-40 win there, beating the Lady Trojans. As the Lady Knights has it, Adeline Lee nearly throws it away, but Douglas saves it. 55 seconds left to go in this one. Lady Knights up by 8. Douglas dribbles, drives, kicks it back out to Richards. Lady Knights trying to keep it away here. As Raylan Robinson trips up Skylar Douglas there. She'll pick up a foul. That's her second. As Skylar Douglas getting sent to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Free throws win games. These free throws crucial here. As Douglas has 10 on this contest. Her free throw bounces a couple times and rolls in. Lots of free throws have been shot here in the fourth quarter for the Lady Knights. As Skylar Douglas set to shoot her second, and she'll hit it. Skylar Douglas goes perfect, 2 for 2 there. With 45 seconds left to go, Lady Knights leading 52-42, 10-point ball game here. As the Lady Lions trying to find something, as Raylan Robinson dribbles, drives, does not get her shot to go, but she'll fouled going up. Foul was called on Nicole Richards, her third personal. Raylan Robinson getting sent to the line to shoot 2. 10-point ball game here. Lady Knights up 52-42, 38 seconds left. As Robinson set for her first. It rolls in. Raylan Robinson now with 7 on this contest. As Minneapolis' sophomore and Miley McClure set to check in for the Lady Lions. Douglas, Lee, Sharpton, Hamilton, and Richards all in for the Lady Knights. As Raylan Robinson goes 2 for 2 there. She now has 8. Lady Knights leading by 8. As Lee stuck with it, trying to get it across midcourt. Gives it to Douglas, and Douglas had it. Miley McClure reaches in and gets that foul, sending Douglas back to the line. As McClure picks up just her first. As I said earlier, Minneapolis missing their leading scorer in Macy McClure. She averages 12.9 on this season. As Douglas first is up, and she hits it. Douglas to shoot one more. And she hits both of them. Douglas 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe. Lady Knights leading by 10, 25 seconds and ticking. Robinson drives, kicks it back out to Randall Hurt. Randall Hurt, top of the key, puts up a 3-ball. She'll get it to go. Bailey Randall Hurt with a 3-ball here, as she has 13 tonight. Just her first basket of this fourth. As Coach Brian Weatherman calls a timeout, we'll take that timeout with you here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Welcome back to this one. Lady Knights leading 54-47, 14 seconds left in this one. Lady Knights trying to break that two-game losing streak. Trying to finish out this week strong as Richards passes across court, gets it to Hamilton. Hamilton to Lee. And they'll run out time here as the Lady Knights pick up the win here in Minneapolis. They split on the season with Minneapolis as Minneapolis took that first one 52-47 back in December. As the Lady Knights win this one in Minneapolis 54-47. What a game for the Lady Knights as they pick up their 7th win on the season, moving to 7-8 on the season, 4-4 in the league play. We'll gather up some stats here and be back with final game wrap-up from Minneapolis.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Welcome back into this one, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Knights picking up this one in Minneapolis, 54-47. Man, Lady Knights shooting lights out from beyond the arc. We'll start with the Lady Lions scoring. Riley Robinson finished with 4 points on the game. Bailey Randall Hurt with 13. Brady Weatherman with a strong fourth quarter with 4 three balls. She finished with 17. Brady Weatherman and Bailey Randall Hurt, the two in double digits for the Lady Lions, as Raylan Robinson, finished with 8. Josie Schrader with 4, and Allie Smith with 1. The Lady Lions from the free throw line went 11 for 19 in that one. Now we transition to the Lady Knights. And wow, what a career game for Adeline Lee, as she finished the game with 26. She hit 7 three-pointers in this game. She shot lights out for the Lady Knights. Skylar Douglas as well came in crucial in this one. She finished in double digits with 14. Mia Hamilton with 8. Nicole Richards with 2. And Eden Sharpton with 5. All the scoring for the Lady Knights all came from those 5 starters in Lee, Douglas, Hamilton, Richards, and Sharpton. The Lady Knights from the free throw line finished 13 for 18. Great shooting and a huge win as the Lady Knights split the Minneapolis series. As the Lady Lions got the Lady Knights in Salina back in January, 52-47, as Skylar Douglas had 22 in that contest, 6 boards, and Adeline Lee with 11. We transition here to Minneapolis tonight on a 3-game week, as the Lady Lions dropped one in southeast of Saline, 50-43. And just last night, the Monarchs from Hayes TMP got the Sacred Heart Lady Lions 55-45. But tonight, man, how the tables have turned. Lady Knights finish this week really, really strong with a 54-47 finish in this one. We'll take a short break here and be back with men action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho. Welcome back into the Equity Bank broadcasting booth for Game 2 of the night as the Sacred Heart Knights will take on the Minneapolis Lions here. The Knights 14-0 and a perfect 7-0 in league play. Traveling here for the final game this week, taking on the Minneapolis Lions, sitting at 4-10, 3-4 on the season. The Lady Knights just picked up their big win earlier on. The Knights picking up their first win back in December against Minneapolis, 60-44. Starters for the Lions in Joe Wool, Dalton Kruger, Zach Nelson, Owen Just, and Kingston Darnay. Coach Gormley sticking with the typical five in Colin, Lehman, Wells, Hines, and Tuttle. Tuttle and Kruger set to jump. The Knights will lead. Noah Hines takes it across court. Luke Cullen drives baseline, wide open. He'll connect. Luke Cullen shots right off the bat as Luke Cullen scores early on here in this one. Lions sharpshooter and Owen Just averaging at nearly 19 points a game. As Darnay loses the handle on that one, and the Lions turn it over here for the first time tonight. Maddox Wells will inbound it for the Knights. Wells has had a great week this week as Hines corner three. Noah Hines hits an early three bucket here as the Knights take an early 5-0 lead here. 40 seconds gone by. Noah Hines started the week with a career high 19 points at Southeast of Salina as the Knights beat the Trojans 54-43 in that one. As the Lions looking for an answer. Nelson feeds it down to Darnay. Darnay pushing in. And fouled going in. Foul was called on Maddox Wells. That's his first personal. As Darnay for the Lions will go to the line for 2 here. Darnay could be the first one to strike here for the Lions. And he does. Kingston Darnay hits his first. The Lions wearing their home whites. Red numbers. Reds on the sleeves. Red outline on the jerseys. That's his second. Rattles out, but Owen just with the offensive rebound. The Knights wearing their away blues, outlined in gold. As Nelson's little jumper does not go. Rebounded by Maddox Wells. Maddox Wells will take it across for the Knights. Noah Hines has it. He'll kick it off to Coland. Coland nearly gets his ball stolen away. Hines dribbles, kicks it to Tuttle. And tipped out by the Lions as Hines was trying to find far side corner Will Tuttle there for a 3-ball. The Knights have it here under the basket. Minute 20 gone by. The Knights leading 5-1 here early in this one. As Will Tuttle will throw it in for the Knights. He'll give it off to Lehman. Lehman over to Wells. Around the horn to Coland. Tuttle, 3-pointer. Does not go. Bounces off the iron and board brought in by Owen Just. Owen Just being guarded by Carson Lehman. Just will take it near side here. Being double teamed by Lehman and Coland. Kruger has it. Kruger back to Just. Just thinks about the 3-ball but doesn't. Little wild pass, but Nelson has it. Nelson shoots a 3-ball, does not connect. And board brought in by Hines. Hines, deep throw to Wells. Wells to Lehman. Lehman over to Tuttle. Tuttle, dribble, drives, turn around. Jumper goes. Will Tuttle scores here for the Knights. Knights leading 7-1 here. 5:55 left in the first. Owen Just kicks it on over to Zach Nelson. Nelson back to Kruger. Kruger on over to Wohl. Wohl down to Nelson. Nice feed, but does not connect. And board brought in by Will Tuttle. Noah Hines dribbles, drives, kicks it to Cohen. Cohen, wide open Tuttle. Tuttle for 3, does not go. And board fought for by Kingston Darnay. Darnay leading the team in rebounds with 6.4 on the season. And I can certainly tell why. Great physical kid down low, battling. Nelson has it. He'll dribble, drive, puts it up, and blocked by Will Tuttle. The ball will stick with the Lions here. That's Jet Flax checks in for the Lions, a 5'9 freshman averaging 4.9 on the season. A player you will not want to keep open beyond the arc. He will shoot it, and he will make it. As Nelson throws it in to Dalton Kruger. Dalton Kruger, a 6'4 junior. As Just tries feeding it to Wohl. Wohl cannot connect. And the Lions will turn it over here again in the early going. 5:07 left in the first quarter. The Knights leading 7-1 as Will Tuttle will throw it into Maddox Wells. Wells driving it across the midline. Wells on over to Coland. Coland here near side. Looking, scanning. Did it off to Carson Lehman. Carson Lehman, the lone senior here on this team. As Coland, baseline, kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle drives, puts it up. What a shot, what a move by Will Tuttle as he scores another basket here. He has 4 tonight. Nelson to take it across the midline for the Lions. He nearly loses it, but Kruger gets it back. Kruger gives it to Just in the paint. And Tuttle trying to get in there to get a hand on it, and he picks up his first personal. 4:27 here left in the first quarter. The Knights leading 9-1. Thus far, it's been all Knights. As Maddox Wells takes a breather. Dominic Matucci checks in for him. Joe Wohl gets it. He feeds it to Just. Just, turnaround jumper. Short, board brought in by Noah Hines. Hines will give it off to Coland. Coland kicks it off to Hines. Hines on over to Lehman. Lehman to Tuttle. Tuttle to Matucci. Matucci dribbles. Kicks it over to Lehman. Lehman drives it in. High post. Kicks it back out to Hines. Hines will drive it in. Little one-handed shot, and he'll connect. Noah Hines with 5 now. And a 30-second timeout has been called by Coach Ryan Mortimer under his first year as the head coach of the Minneapolis Lions. Ryan Mortimer taking over for John Darrow, as John Darrow now an assistant under Brian Gormley here at the staff under the Sacred Heart Knights. We'd like to update you on league standings here. Sacred Heart leading the way at a perfect 7-0. Beloit just behind them with one loss. That one loss coming from the Knights here in late January. The Knights defeated Beloit 66-56 in that one. Southeast of Saline sitting behind those two at 5-3. A little distance between those two. Minneapolis sitting behind Southeast with 4 losses, sitting 3-4. Minneapolis and Lions are tied at 3-4. Behind them, Ellsworth sitting at 2-6, and Republic County at 0-7. As Jet Flax will throw it in for the Lions. Zach Nelson has it, being guarded well by Dominic Matucci, as Dominic gets picked up with a foul there. Knights trying to be physical here in the early going. Knights leading by 10, 11-1. As Zach Nelson will take it across the midline for the Lions. Nelson, a 5'10 senior, as Just gets the feed. Just will score. Owen Just scores for the first time here tonight. Colin feeds it to Tuttle. Tuttle drives and he'll score. Will Tuttle scores again. He has 6 on the contest. As Grant Rice checked in for the Lions coming out of that timeout. Nelson again here has it. Still a 10-point game, 13-3. As Nelson nearly loses it, Flax has it. Flax struggling with it. Feeds it to the paint to Wool. Wool will bring it back out. Wool has it. He'll give it to Nelson. Nelson dribble drives. And nearly picked away. Last touch by Dominic Matucci for the Knights. Ball sticking with the Lions. As Ben Disberger checking in for the Knights. Luke Cullen taking a seat here. 3:02 left in the first quarter. The Knights leading 13-3. Zach Nelson throw it in for the Lions. He'll throw it into Wool, and he'll lose it. Bad pass by the Lions, and they'll turn it over here for the 4th time tonight. As the Knights take it over here, 3 minutes left in the first, up by 10, 13-3. Dominic Matucci kicks it to Disberger, high post. Disberger gets it nearly stolen away. And last touch by the Lions as Kingston Darnay checking in for Grant Rice. Grant Rice coming off the bench, a 6-foot junior. Will Tuttle has it, baseline, drives. He loses it nearly, but Hines has it. Disberger down low. And a travel committed by Ben Disberger. The Knights committing their first turnover tonight here. First turnover comes at the 2:43 mark here in the first quarter. As Just feeds it to Nelson. Nelson to take it across for the Lions. Nelson, top of the key. He'll kick it over to Flax. Flax has it. Baseline. Kicks it back out. Being guarded well by Hines. They travel, they thought, but no, nothing was called. As Just shot does not go. Will Tuttle with the board. Dominic Matucci dribble, drives. Kicks it to Lehman. Lehman over to wide open Tuttle. Will Tuttle for 3. Bounces off the iron and board stretched up and brought in by Kingston Darnay. Maddox Wells set to check in for the Knights here. Owen Just takes it across midcourt. Wool wanting a screen. Just said back up. Just kicks it to Darnay. Darnay trying to find somebody. He'll drive. He'll kick it back out to Flax. Flax, his 3 ball goes, but tipped by Dominic Matucci. Knights in transition. Dominic has it, far side corner. He'll kick it down to Ben Disberger. Disberger back to Matucci, baseline. Kicks it back out to Lehman. Lehman nearly loses the handle, but gives it off to Tuttle. Tuttle dribble, drives. Little shot goes, but does not. And board brought in again by Kingston Darnay. The Darnay battling down low, getting those rebounds for the Lions here early on. Been a 13-3 game here for a little while. Not much scoring here in the last couple minutes. As Nelson loses his ball. Lehman has it and fouled. Called on Zach Nelson. And Zach Nelson getting a technical there. Foul was called on Zach. His first personal. And a technical was fouled. Technical was called on Zach Nelson, excuse me. He picks up a quick 2 here. As Will Tuttle will get 2 shots here for the technical shots. Will Tuttle hits his first one. Not sure what was said there, but the ref did not like it to call that technical. Grant Rice checks in for Zach as he picked up a quick 2 fouls there. Will Tuttle hits the 2 technical free throws, and Maddox Wells will throw it in for the Knights here. He'll kick it off to Matucci. Matucci goes back court for it. Wells has it. Wells drives, scores, does not get it though. Disberger with the rebound, does not get it to go. Gets his own rebound. He gets 2 rebounds there, 2 shots. As he gets his second rebound, foul was called on Joe Wool for Minneapolis. As Matucci will throw it in for the Knights. Hines has it. Hines takes it back around to Wells. Wells to Matucci. Matucci, 3-pointer. Bounces off and rebounded again by Ben Disberger. Ben Disberger battles it back up, and he'll score for the first time here tonight. What a great physical play by Ben Disberger. Owen Just. He'll take it far side. Just, 3-ball, hits it. What a shot by Owen Just. Just has 5 points. Just has 5, and Darnay has the 1. That makes up the 6 points the Lions have scored here in the first. As Disberger gets a feed by Matucci, and Disberger has an early 4 points here in this one. 15 seconds left in the first. Knights leading now 19-6. Just has it. Just, he'll shoot it. He does. Bounces off, and board brought in by Noah Hines. Knights will get the last shot here. Hines has it. Hines, 3-pointer. Does not get it to go, and that's the end of the first quarter here. The Knights leading by 13, 19-6. We'll take a timeout here and be back with second quarter action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Contact Scott Osherman, agent at Scott Osherman Agency, Inc. at 785-392-3111 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back in here, ladies and gentlemen, to the Equity Bank broadcasting booth. I'm Noah Helgett, Brian Dennett behind the camera, bringing you night action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho. As the Lions will start it out with the ball here in the second. Zach Nelson checks back in as he collected those quick 2 fouls there in that first. Wool has it for the Lions. He'll kick it over to Just, a shooter you do not want to leave wide open, and that's why. A big 3 basket by him. He now has 8 tonight. The Lions have not led at all this game, trying to claw back. Down by 10, 19-9. The Knights, Will Tuttle, dribbles, drives, kicks it over to Wells. Wells to Matucci. Matucci to Colin. Colin at the free throw line, kicks it to Tuttle. Tuttle being guarded by Dalton Kruger. Colin has it. Corner 3 does not go. And board brought in by Minneapolis' junior in Dalton Kruger. Just has it. Just will give it off to Kruger. Kruger on over to Nelson. Nelson feeds to Wool under the basket. And Joe Wool picks up a basket here in the second quarter. Little 5-0 run here to start that second quarter by the Lions. And Coach Gormley wants a timeout here. They're still up by 8, 19-11. And we'll take that 30-second timeout with you.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
19-11 is the score here. The Knights on top. The Lions on a little 5-0 run here. Coach Gormley called a 30-second timeout. Now the Knights have it. Maddox Wells takes it. He'll drive. He'll kick it to Hines. Hines, a good shooter for the Knights. Lehman has it. Now Hines, back to Hines. And a legal screen was called on the Knights. Dominic Matucci was called with that foul. And he'll pick up an early 2. Matucci with 2 fouls. Maddox Wells with 1, and Will Tuttle with 1. 6.5 left to go in the first half. 19-11 is the score still. Just will take it across the court for the Lions. He'll kick it off to Joseph Wool. Wool to Kruger. Wool gets a feed. Puts it up, does not get it to go. Board brought in by Will Tuttle for the Knights. He has Noah Hines, throws it down court to Wells. Hines on over to Tuttle. Tuttle to Lehman. Lehman to Wells. Wells for 3. Bounces off the iron and board. Battled for by Owen Just. Owen Just walking it up the court for the Lions. Tight man defense here for the Knights. They want to stop this little scoring run by the Lions as Wool has it for the Lions. Matucci gets a hand on it, but Wool gets it back. Wool, quick and shifty, will shoot it off to Nelson. Nelson has it. Back to Just. Just holding it here. He'll kick it to Zach Nelson. Nelson on over to Kruger. Kruger, top of the key, dribbles, drives. He'll put up a shot, and he'll score. Dalton Kruger. What a drive by him. The tallest on the team at 6'4". He's a junior, averaging 3.7 points on the year. Great shot by Dalton Kruger there for the Lions. As Hines in the paint, drives, does not get the basket to go. Rebound brought in by Kingston Darnay. The Knights have not scored a single point here in the second quarter. Lions have scored 7. Kruger has it. He'll give it off to Nelson. Nelson over to Just. Just drives. He'll put up a shot. Foul going in. Foul was called on Noah Hines, his first personal. At the line shooting 2, Owen Just. Owen, their leading scorer with 18.9 points on the year, as his first rattles in and rattles out. As Ben Mars checks in for the Knights. Ben Mars, a junior. As Just does not get his second to connect, and board brought in by Noah Hines for the Knights. Hines has it. He'll kick it on to Tuttle. Tuttle around the horn to Wells. Wells nearly passes it away, but Hines saves it there. 4.5 left in the first half. The Knights needing to score here. Tuttle, he drives, kicks it to Hines. Hines on over to Lehman. Lehman drives, gets it to Mars, but Lehman travels going in, and the Knights turn it over again here in the early going. The Knights have not scored at all here in this second quarter. Lions have done all the scoring. They've scored 7. Kruger, Wool, and Just the scorers. As the Lions try answering there, does not get it to go. Board battled for and won by Will Tuttle. Hines takes it around the horn. Little handoff to Lehman. Lehman top of the key, back over to Hines. Hines has it. Hines will kick it to Wells. Wells drives, kicks it back out to Lehman. Lehman to Tuttle. Tuttle dribble drives, puts up a shot, bounces off, gets his own rebound. Will Tuttle puts it back up, and then he scores here for the first time in the second quarter. The Knights needing to score here in this second. They do. Will Tuttle puts them on the board here in the second. Breaks the Lions 7-0 run here. Zach Nelson has it far side for the Lions. He'll kick it to Owen Just. Owen Just, a three ball, bounces off, and board brought in by Dalton Kruger. And board being battled for by Tuttle and Kruger. And Tuttle picks up a foul. That's Tuttle's second. Great physical play by both of them. And a 30-second timeout's been called by Coach Gormley and the Knights. And we'll take that 30-second timeout with you here on Salina Post. Brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into the Equity Bank broadcasting booth. I'm Noah Helgett. Brian Dennett behind the camera, bringing you night action here from Minneapolis. The Knights leading by 8, 21-13 here. 3:13 left to go in the second period. The Lions will inbound it here. Zach Nelson will throw it in. He'll get it into Darnay. Darnay has it. He'll kick it to Kruger. Kruger trying to feed it to Just. And ball tipped out. One thought was tipped out by the Knights. A couple of them are in conversation here. They're talking it over here. Too close to call for me. There's all three refs there in the circle calling it. And correction, ball actually last touch by the Lions, they say. It's going to the Knights here. As Ben Mars will throw it in for the Knights. Maddox Wells will take it down court for them. Up by 8, 21-13. Wells dribbles, drives, kicks it to Hines. Hines throws it back. Matucci has it now. Matucci dribbles, drives, trying to kick it to Wells, but stolen away by the Lions. Joe Wool in transition, gets it into the paint, bounces off the iron, and Matucci with the rebound for the Knights. Wells, transition, kicks it back to Lehman. Lehman on over to Matucci. Matucci dribbles, drives, tries to find Mars underneath, and turns it over here again for the Knights. As Just has it for the Lions. Knights leading by 8, 21-13. 2:25 left to go here in the first half. Kruger has it top of the key. He'll kick it on over to Nelson. Nelson trying to find something to do here. Nelson, little jumper, does not go. Board brought in by Ben Mars. Ben Mars, that junior coming off the bench, checking in for Tuttle. Mars getting some playing time here in this one. As Hines has it. Hines dribbles, drives, shot, and he'll get it to go. Basket goes and foul going up. Foul was on Kingston Darnay. Noah Hines at the line for one. He'll get an opportunity at a three-point play here as Darnay picked up his first. Grant Rice checking in for the Lions. 1:56 left to go in the first half. The Lions down by 10. The Knights leading 23-13 as Hines gets that shot to count. Hines has 8 on this one. Noah Hines started the week on Tuesday, scoring a career high 19 at Southeast of Salina as the Knights snuck away with that one, 51-43. Great performance by that sophomore. As Just has it for the Lions. He'll kick it down to Nelson. High post there. Jet Flax Sharp-shooting three-pointer he is. He'll kick it back to Nelson. Nelson on over to Just. Just, a great shooter for the Lions. As he tries to feed it to Nelson. Nelson cannot get the handle, and it's out on the Lions. As Luke Colin checking in for the Knights. 1:34 left to go in the first half. The Knights leading 24-13. Noah Hines to throw it in for the Knights. Hines will throw it in. Maddox Wells hustling it down the court. He crosses the midline. Wells dribbles, drives. Great defense by the Lions as Wells kicks it back out to Colin. Colin drives, looking for a shot. And he gets it to go. Wow, what a great shot by Luke Colin there. Nice dribble drive, and lucky shot goes in there. As the Knights leading by 13, 26-13. Owen Just has it. Just kicks it off to Nelson. Nelson stuck with it. He gives it to Jet Flax. Flax on over to Grant Rice. Grant Rice gives it off to Joe Wool. 51 seconds and ticking here in the second period. Flax drives, puts up a little shot, does not get it to go. Board battled for and collected by Luke Colin. Colin will take it down the court. He'll kick it off to Wells. Wells feeds it to Disberger. Disberger puts up a shot, and he gets it. Ben Disberger now with 6. What a game he has had so far underneath the basket there. Battling with both Kruger and Darnay underneath. As the Knights now lead 28-13, 18 seconds left. As Just, his shot doesn't go. Board nearly rolled out. Brought back in by Disberger. Just catches it. Just puts up a shot and is fouled going up. Foul was called on Sacred Heart in Noah Hines. Foul was called on the court. Lions will inbound it there. Baseline underneath the basket. As Noah Hines takes a seat there for the Knights. Zach Nelson to throw it in. Lions moving. Finds Wool underneath. He'll get it to go. Joe Wool scores here in the closing seconds of this first half. As Wells gives it to Matucci. Matucci, deep three. Nowhere near. The end of the buzzer will sound of the end of the first half. As the Knights go into halftime, up by 13, 28-15. We'll take a short break and be back with first half stats here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back into this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Knights heading into halftime up by 13, 28-15. We'll go over some first half stats here, starting with the Lions. The Lions only had 4 different scores there in that first half. All 4 were coming from the 5 starters. Owen Just finished the first half with 8. Joe Wool with 4. Kingston Darnay with 1. And Dalton Kruger finished that first half with 2. The Lions went to the charity stripe 3 times, only making 1 of those. The Knights, Luke Colin finished the first half with 4. Will Tuttle with 10. Leading scorer so far. Tuttle started that first quarter really hot, scoring the first 8. Noah Hines finishes that first half with 8, and rounding out the scoring, coming off the bench, that being a 6'3" junior in Ben Disberger, finishing with 6. The Knights 3 for 3 from beyond the charity stripe there. As halftime is here, the Knights leading by 13, 28-15. We'll be back with second half action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho. Welcome back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, to the Equity Bank Broadcasting booth. I'm Noah Helgett, Brian Dennett behind the camera, bringing you night basketball action here from Minneapolis. The Knights up 28-15 to start this one. The Knights, if you were just joining us, had 4 different scorers there in that first half. Will Tuttle had 10. Luke Cullen finished with 4. Noah Hines, 8. And Ben Disberger with 6. The Lions had 4 different shooters there. Owen Just had 8. Joe Wool finished with 4. Kingston Darnay with 1. And Dalton Kruger finished out that first half with 2. The Lions trying to fight back in this one, down by 13. League standings, the Knights perfect at the top, 7-0. Minneapolis right in the middle. They're sitting at 3-4 in league. As Maddox Wells starts out here, dribbles, drives, kicks it back out to Tuttle. Tuttle, wide open 3, does not go. Board tore in by Owen Just. As Just will take it across the middle circle for the Lions. He'll kick it on over to Joe Wool. Wool to Kruger. Kruger on over to Nelson. Nelson stuck with it, trying to find something to do. He does. Just has it now. Just, 3-pointer. What a shot, but does not go. Board battled for by Kruger. And a foul was called on the Knights. Foul was called on Carson Lehman, his first. Nelson to throw it in for the Lions here. Sacred Heart leading 28-15. Just 3. Bounces off the iron. Board brought in by Will Tuttle for the Knights. Tuttle throws it down court to Hines. Hines far side with it. Hines had a career high at 19 Tuesday night against Southeast of Salina as they won that one 51-43. As Colin puts up a 3-ball, and Luke Colin scores here for the first time in the third with a 3-ball. What a shot by Luke Cullen to start the third. As Minneapolis has it now. Dalton Kruger gives it on over to Zach Nelson. Nelson here near side in front of the Lions bench. Kicks it to Just. Just feeds to Nelson. Nelson, what a clean shot by Zach Nelson as he scores here for the first time tonight. Nice drive by the Knights as Noah Hines can't finish. The Lions take over here. Lions. And Joe Wool nearly loses it on Justice pass, but Wool gets it back here. Quick and shifty he is, as he nearly loses it, and he does. As Carson Lehman last touched it, rolling out, and the Knights leading 31-17, 6:04 left in the third. The Lions have it now. Just, he'll kick it on out to Kruger. Kruger feeds it to Just. Just drives, and he scores. What a nice clean drive by Owen Just there, as he has 10 tonight. Colin has it. Colin looks at the 3, doesn't. Baseline. Tries getting it and feeding it to Lehman here near side, but ball tipped out by the Lions. As Tuttle will throw it in for the Knights. Tuttle gives it to Lehman. Lehman on over to Wells. Wells around the horn to Colin. Tuttle, corner, drives. Kicks it out to Colin. Colin to Hines. Hines back to Tuttle. Tuttle, dangerous 3-point shooter he is. He'll drive. He'll put up a shot. Does not go. Fouled going up, and Will Tuttle will go to the line for 2 here. Foul was called on the Lions. That's Dalton Kruger. That's his first. As Will Tuttle, a 6'3" junior averaging 21.8 points on the year, as his first free throw connects. He has 11 on the game. Tuttle leading the team in points and rebounds. Rebounds with 7.2. Tuttle, his second, is up and hits it. 2 for 2 here from the charity stripe. As Jet Flax, freshman, checks in for the Lions. Owen Just, their leading scorer, gives it off to Flax. Nearly gets it stolen away, but doesn't. Nelson, he'll put up a 3-ball. He'll connect. Zach Nelson with 5 points thus far in this third quarter as Sacred Heart trying to get a point here. The Lions trying to prove a point here, being a young team. Tuttle drives, puts up a shot, does not get it to go, and just throws it down court, drives, Wool, he'll hit it. Joe Wool scores. What a nice rebound, pass by Just, down, fed it to Wool, and Wool scored there. The Lions on a little run here. As Tuttle has it, he'll kick it to Lehman. Lehman on over to Wells. Wells dribbles, drives, and he gets fouled going inside. Foul was called on number 12 for the Lions. That's Joe Wool. He's picking up his second. Dominic Matucci checking in for the Knights here as Will Tuttle taking a break. Tuttle, 12 points and 2 fouls on the game here. Matucci, corner here. He has it, being guarded well by Dalton Kruger. Matucci, dribble, drives, kicks it to Cullen. Cullen, 3-ball, does not go, but offensive rebound brought in by Wells. Wells will kick it off to Lehman. Lehman back to Matucci. Matucci, dribble, drive, and fouled going in. Foul was called on Dalton Kruger. That's his second. As the Knights will inbound it here. Lehman kicks it to Maddox Wells. Maddox Wells, 3-ball goes. Well, that's what the Knights needed. That 3-ball right there by Maddox Wells. Maddox Wells connects here for the first time tonight as he scores that 3 bucket. Just answers, does not. Ball bounces off the front iron and board brought in by Lehman. Dominic Matucci in transition, nearly gets it stolen away. Kicks it to Cullen. Cullen over to Lehman. Lehman gives it to Hines. Great passing by the Knights here. Matucci has it now. Drives. Stuck with it. Kicks it back out to Wells. Wells, dribble, drive. Stuck in the paint. Backside pass to Lehman. Layup. Nowhere near it. And rebounded by Owen Just. 3:25 left in the third quarter. The Knights leading 36-24 as Owen Just was called with a double dribble there. Luke Cullen to inbound it for the Knights. He'll throw it in to Maddox Wells. Maddox Wells takes it across the center line for the Knights. Being double teamed, nearly loses it, but he keeps it. Lehman, Cullen. Cullen will give it off to Hines. Hines running around the horn, gives it off to Matucci. High post. He'll kick it back outside to Cullen. Matucci with it now. Matucci, 3-ball. He'll hit it. Dominic Matucci with a 3-banger here, as that's his first basket of the contest. 3 3-pointers made here in this third, as the Knights now expanding that lead by 15 again, 39-24, as Jet Flax, little runner goes, does not. Rebounded, fought for by Dalton Kruger. Then Dalton Kruger puts it back up and scores for the Lions here. Kruger now with 4. The Knights in transition. Dominic Matucci has it. Dominic dribbles, drives, turnaround, jumper, goes up, goes in, but called with the travel going in. As Ben Disberger checks back in for the Knights. Luke Cullen taking a seat here with 2:22 left in the third. The Knights up by 13, 39-26. As Zach Nelson will throw it in for the Lions here. Zach gets it off to Just. The Knights playing man-to-man defense here in this one. Just gets it across midcourt. He'll drive it himself. He'll put it up. Bounces off the iron and board brought in by Ben Disberger. Great rebounder there in Ben Disberger. As Wells, corner 3, bounces off. And board tried getting fought for by Disberger, but Nelson gets it, and Disberger gets the foul. Lots of contact on there by Ben Disberger. As the Lions have it here, Nelson will throw it in. The Knights playing tight defense here. Wool has it. Joe Wool, a senior for the Lions team. Wool will give it off to Nelson. Nelson feeds it to Just back out to Wool. Wool has it, far side, dribble, drive, kicks it to Darnay. Nice pass to Darnay, and he'll get it to go. And fouled going in by Ben Disberger. Ben Disberger picks up his second. Darnay gets the shot to go, and he's going to the line for one here. As Noah Hines coming in for the Knights. Ben Disberger picking up two quick ones there. Now in the game for the Knights, Maddox Wells, Dominic Matucci, Noah Hines, Will Tuttle, and Carson Lehman. Darnay, his shot short, but rebounded by Owen Just. Owen Just puts it back up and fouled going up. He'll get two opportunities there. Foul was called on the Knights. Foul was called on Will Tuttle. His third, as Owen Just hits his first one to go. He'll get one more. Tuttle, the only one in foul trouble here with three. Just, his second will go. Just now has 12. The Knights up by 9 here, 39-30. And some confusion here at the scores table. As the refs meet at the scores table, looking. Things were resolved. 1:35 left here in the third period. Well, the Knights up, 39-30. 9 points separate these two teams here. Maddox Wells, near side. He'll take it around the horn to Matucci. Matucci feeds it to Hines. Hines for three, and he'll get it to go. Noah Hines answers for the Knights. He now has 11 on the game. As Nelson drives here, kicks it, feeds it to Just scores. What a shot by Owen Just. Nice feed by Nelson. Great shot by Just there to score for the Lions here. The Knights up by 10 here. Wells trying to answer, does not. Rebound brought in by Kingston Darnay. 42-32 is the score here. 50 seconds left in the third. Wool has it. Wool drives, kicks it out to Nelson. Nelson for three. Short, rebounded. Brought in by Hines. Hines, dribble, drive. He'll put it down into the paint. Stuck with it. Kicks it back out to Tuttle, though. Tuttle will drive. Tuttle will score. Will Tuttle now with 14 tonight. Tuttle in double digits once again for the Knights. 44-32 is the score here. 17 seconds. Time ticking here in the third. Lions. Nelson has it down low. Just trying to feed it down to Nelson. Nelson gets stuck with it, and Tuttle tries fighting it off. Jump ball, and the arrow sticks with the Lions here. As Luke Cullen checks in for Will Tuttle. Zach Nelson to throw it in here for the Lions. 11.8 seconds left here in the third. Wool has it. Wool will give to Flax. Wide open, Jet Flax. Does not get his three ball to go. Rebound battled for, brought in by Wells. Wells gives it to Hines. Hines feeds it to Cullen. Cullen, 1 second, puts it up. Basket blocked. No shot there to end the third as the Knights leading by 12, 44-32. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth quarter here in Minneapolis. The Knights leading by 12, 44-32. Maddox Wells will take control of it here to start the fourth. He'll kick it out to Hines. Hines back out to Wells. Wells, corner three, does not go. Rebounded by Kingston Darnay. Minneapolis takes it over here. As Nelson gets it stolen away by Wells. Wells, nobody home. He'll put it up. No, basket short. And Lions trying to answer here. Owen Just drives. Tries putting it up and traveled. He did indeed there. And the Lions turn it over here early on in this fourth. 7:25 left here in the fourth. The Lions leading by 12, 44-32. As Maddox Wells will take it across the court for the Knights. Wells has three. Dominic Matucci will put up a three. Does not get it to go. Board brought in by Owen Just. As Zach Nelson will take it across midcourt for the Knights. Nelson kicks it to Just. Just drives. He'll get the basket to go. Owen Just with a great drive and great score here. Knights leading by 10, 44-34. 6:45 left in this one. Hines has it for the Knights. Noah, he'll drive. He'll put it up. Does not get it to go. Board brought in by Darnay. As Just has it. And Just being fouled by Noah Hines for the Knights. That's Hines' third personal here tonight. Knights up by 10, 44-34. 6.5 left here in the fourth. As Will Tuttle checks in for the Knights. Noah Hines taking a seat. The five on the court for the Knights now. Will Tuttle, Carson Lehman, Maddox Wells, Luke Cohen, and Dominic Matucci. Nelson, Darnay, Just, Flax, and Kruger on the court for the Lions here. Flax, he'll drive. Gets blocked by Tuttle. Colin takes it down court for the Knights. Nearly loses the handle. He'll kick it on over to Tuttle. Tuttle thinks about the three. He'll dribble, drive, kick it back out to Colin. As he does, the Lions foul him inside. Kingston Darnay was tagged with that one. That's his second personal. As Joe Wool checks in for Darnay here. 6:08 left in this one. The Knights leading still by 10, 44-34. As Lehman feeds it to Tuttle. Tuttle with it. Tuttle being double teamed. He gets out of it. Tuttle on over to Cohen. Wide open Lehman. Lehman for three. Bounces off. And board brought in by Jet Flax. Owen Just has it for the Lions here, near side. Just looking for something. Feeds it to Nelson. Nelson out to Flax. Nearly loses it. Flax has it though. Gives it to Kruger. Kruger feeding it to Just. Just down low will score. Owen Just with a feed. Only 4 points have been scored here in this fourth quarter, all coming from the Minneapolis Lions in Owen Just. The Knights needing to score here. Matucci has it. Matucci, baseline drive. Kicks it back out to Wells. Wells has it. Wells to Tuttle. Tuttle driving in the paint. Stuck. Kicks it back out to Cohen. Cohen over to Matucci. Matucci drives. He'll put up a shot. And Matucci's fouled going inside. Foul was called on the Lions. That's Dalton Kruger. That's his third personal. Dominic Matucci to shoot 2 here. Matucci, his first, rattles in. Matucci with 4 now on the game. Matucci will get one more opportunity here. And the Knights leading 45-36, 5:06 left in this one. His second rattles in. Dominic Matucci, perfect from the charity stripe here. He has Noah Hines, checks back in for the Knights. The Lions have it. Zach Nelson, dribble, drives inside, puts up a shot. Shot over Will Tuttle. And Zach Nelson puts some points on the board here for the Lions. As the Knights only leading by 8 now, 46-38. Matucci in the paint, drives, gives it to Colin. Colin kicks it back out to Hines. Hines bringing it back out to get something organized here. Tuttle, he'll drive, he'll shoot, he'll miss. And board battled for by Kruger for the Lions, and Tuttle gets fouled on that one. That's Tuttle's 4th. As Darren checks in for the Lions. Ben Disberger checking in for the Knights. As well as Carson Lehman checking in for Will Tuttle. Will sitting with 4 fouls here with 4.5 left to go in the game. The Knights up by 8, 46-38. Joe Wool has it, top of the key for the Lions. He'll dribble, he'll drive. He'll bounce it back out. Just has it now in the paint. Kicks it over to Flax. Flax 3 does not go. Board brought in by Ben Disberger for the Knights. Noah Hines taking it across the midcourt for the Knights. Lehman has it. He'll kick it on over to Matucci. Wells, top of the key here with it. 4 minutes left in this one. Up by 8, 46-38. Noah Hines kicks to Matucci. Matucci, dribble, drive. His shot hits it. Dominic Matucci with a shot here. He now has 7. 4 of those 7 coming here in this 4th quarter. As the Knights fans over here getting loud and rowdy. They're liking what they're seeing here. Up by 10, 3.5 left to go. As the Knights steal it away from Owen Just. Hines to Lehman. Lehman drives, puts up a shot, and he goes. Carson Lehman scores for the first time tonight. Nice steal by Noah Hines. Great transition by him, and a great feed. Down low to Carson Lehman, as Coach Ryan Mortimer does not like what he's seeing. The Knights are now up by 12, 50-38 with 3:19 left to go in the game, and we'll take a timeout here with you here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment, upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website, and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
50-38 to score here. The Knights up by 12. 3:19 left to go here in the 4th. Noah Helgett, Brian Dennett with you, bringing you night basketball action here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho here from Minneapolis. As Dalton Kruger has it near side here. He'll kick it off to Nelson. Nelson feeds it to Just. Just, he'll put up a shot. Does not go. Kruger with the rebound. Kruger with the put up. Does not get it to go. Just gets the rebound, just puts it back up, and he's fouled going up. As a foul was called on the Knights there. That was Dominic Matucci tagged with that one. That's his 3rd personal. As the Knights cleaning up a spot there on the floor, waiting for the 2 free throws to come for the Lions here. That was not a shooting foul. The one ref called it a shooting foul, but it was not. Nelson inbounds it though. Just three. Does not go. Rebound brought in by Ben Disberger. Maddox Wells has it. Top of the key. Kicks it on over to Matucci. Matucci to the top to Lehman. Lehman will bring it on over to Matucci. A little over 2.5 left to go in this one. The Lions down by 12, 38-50. This one, the Knights liking. The Knights looking to sweep the Lions on the season as the Knights picked up the win at home 60-44 against Minneapolis there before Christmas break. As Owen Just fouls the Knights here. That's Owen's just first. As Luke Cullen and Will Tuttle checks in for the Knights. Great performance by those two, taking a seat. Ben Disberger and Carson Lehman, that is. As Noah Hines will throw it in for the Knights. He'll throw it backcourt to Wells. Wells hustling it across. He does. 2:20 left in this one. Matucci being guarded well by Owen Just, and he's fouled. Owen Just picks up his second here. The Lions has some fouls here to play with. As Coach Ryan Mortimer calls a full timeout here with 2:15 left to go. The Knights up by 12, 50-38. We'll take that full timeout with you here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Contact Scott Osherman, agent at Scott Osherman Agency, Inc. at 785-392-3111 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: Registrar, Certified Professional Coder, Health Information Management Associate, Financial Counselors, and Medical Billing Specialists. These full-time roles offer...
Welcome back into this one, ladies and gentlemen. 2:10 left to go. The Knights up by 12, 50-38, as Dominic Matucci gives it off to Will Tuttle. Will Tuttle brings it on over to Maddox Wells. Matucci has it here, trying to keep it away from the Lions here in the closing 2 minutes. Knights up by 12. Matucci sneaks it off to Wells. Wells with the top of the key. Coach Ryan Mortimer wanting them to foul. And Kingston Darnay does. That's Darnay's third. That's the Knights leading still by 12, 50-38. 1:44 left to go here in the game. Matucci, his first free throw is up, and he hits it. Dominic Matucci, now a perfect 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. He has 8 on tonight. Dominic Matucci winds up, puts up a shot, and he'll hit his second as Carson Lehman will check back in for the Knights here. 52-38 to score. The Knights leading, 1:44 left to go in this one. Zach Nelson to inbound it for the Lions. Owen Just will take it, hustling it down court. Drives baseline and fouled going in here. Foul was called on Ben Disberger, his third personal. The Lions will inbound it baseline with 1:37 left to go in the game. Lions here in a little scoring drought, looking for something to go. Jet Flax has it. Jet trying to pass it off to Nelson, but gets it stolen away and turned over. Dominic Matucci gets it. He'll give it off to Lehman. Noah Hines ends up with it, and Jet Flax will foul him. That's just Jet's first personal, as Noah Hines will go to the line to shoot 2 here in the closing minute and a half. Noah Hines coming off a season high 19 points at Southeast of Saline on Tuesday night. That's his first free throw. Goes. Been a very busy week for the Knights. Played Southeast of Saline on Tuesday. Little makeup game on Thursday against Hayes TNP as he hits his second free throw. And now rounding out the week of Game 3 of the week here in Minneapolis. Nelson has it for the Lions. Nelson, little shot, does not go. Ball nearly tipped back in by Just. But the Knights have it here. Minute 7. Matucci has to go up high for that one. He'll get it to Disberger. Matucci has it far side, and foul was called on Zach Nelson reaching in for that one. Dominic Matucci will go back to the line to shoot 2. Dominic 4 for 4 from the line here. Majority of his points coming from the free throw line here. That's his first. Rattles in. Matucci now with 10. 3 different Knights in double digits here. As Matucci, his second. It will go. Dominic, a perfect 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. As Dalton Kruger gets a handle on that one. Kicks it off to Owen Just. Just, 3 ball. Does not go. Gets his own rebound. He'll put up another 3. Does not get that one to go. The Lions get another offensive rebound. Does not get that one to go. Zach Nelson shot that one. And board brought in by Dominic Matucci. 39 seconds left in this one. The score 56-38. The Knights leading. And the Knights section over here can feel this one coming home. As time's ticking, Noah Hines holding the ball there at center court. The Knights going to sneak away with this one from Minneapolis, 56-38, and finish the busy week 3-0 and 15-0 on the season, 8-0 in league. The Minneapolis Lions will drop to 4-11 on the season and 3-5 in league. We'll gather up final game stats here and be back with them here on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Contact Scott Osherman, agent at Scott Osherman Agency, Inc. at 785-392-3111 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome back into this one, ladies and gentlemen, from the Equity Bank Broadcasting booth, coming to you on Salina Post, brought to you by Salina Ortho here from Minneapolis. The Knights won here 56-38, sweeping the Lions as they picked up the first win against Minneapolis at home back in December, 60-44. Tonight, it was all the Knights. We'll go over here some scoring, starting with the Minneapolis Lions. Zach Nelson finished with 7. Owen Just, their leading scorer, with 18. The only Lion in double digits there for the Lions. Joe Wool finished with 6. Kingston Darnay with 3. And Dalton Kruger finished that one with 4. The Lions only shot 6 free throws, and made 3 of those, going for 50%. And now for the Knights. Carson Lehman finished the game with 2. Luke Cullen with 7. The Knights had 3 different shooters get into double digits as the first one, and Will Tuttle had 14. Noah Hines finished with 13. Maddox Wells with 3. Dominic Matucci with 11. And Ben Disberger finished with 6. The Knights shot a perfect 13 for 13 from the charity stripe tonight as the Knights pick up a 56-38 win here at Minneapolis. The Knights move to 15-0 on the season, 8-0 in league. The Lions will drop to 4-11 overall and 3-5 in league. The Knights close out a perfect week, 3-0, beating Southeast of Saline on Tuesday, 51-43. Thursday night, Hayes TMP, 68-53. And rounding out tonight, Friday night, the Knights picking it up 56-38. Make sure you tune in next week as the Knights have one game, and it's on Tuesday. The Knights playing host to the Lions next Tuesday. From everybody at Salina Post, I'm Noah Huggett, Brian Dennett on camera, wishing you good night from Minneapolis.